Alright everybody, welcome back to Otaku Gamer Zone. So, yes, we are on the unboxing bed. Oh yes, so fancy. So elegant, Costas. Where did you get it? Walmart. That aside, we're not looking at bed of choice. We're looking at a very special item that I actually picked up yesterday, but due to timing constraints and other situations that arose, I couldn't film it until today. So I actually unboxed the item yesterday and I was filming my impressions of it today. So this video will cover two items in particular. We'll cover the camera itself, and then we'll also cover the camera bag itself. Yes, I did get a very nice special camera. So first off is, of course, accessories. So ignore the very terribly botched packaging, as I've already rated its contents, but I did pick up a SanDisk 32 gig micro SD dual pack with SD adapter. I needed it because if I'm going to be doing what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to need a bit of storage, and while I'm sure I might have been able to pick up some for a better price, it will have to do for now. Second item on the list is, of course, a very wonderful bag. Bish bash bosh, there's a bag. So it is an Amazon Basics large camera bag. This is part of a bundle that I just recently purchased a few days ago. Well, I say it was more or less a very early birthday present that I had some input in. So really nice material, nice little hood over, I believe it might be water resistant, not entirely sure. Got two side pockets, one has charger, the other has AV cable and equipment in there. Down here you have a little zip pouch where I'm going to basically be holding extra batteries and so on. If we open this up, which... Velcro, my old friend. We'll open this up, we can see that here we have a little mesh thing. I'm not going to try to tilt it more, but nice little mesh holder where you can hold, I guess, extra stuff, cables, batteries, and like memory carbs, and where you can basically hold memory cards for your camera of choice or whatever you're actually putting in here. I will not judge you if you're putting a body in here. Please don't put bodies in here. So inside, nothing special. You have four little sections. Each of them are Velcro based, so you can actually realign and change them however you like. That's actually pretty nice and handy. And right here is a tablet slot for a very small tablet. Hopefully our Galaxy Note 10.1 2014 edition will fit inside of it. So what is the camera, you guys are all asking? Well, this is our camera. It is the Nikon D5500. It is a very wonderful camera. It came out in 2015. It's not the newer model, the D5600, which the main difference between that and this is that the 5600 has Bluetooth. I believe it also has time-lapse photography and something else that really didn't catch my excitement, so to say. So this is the camera unit. I've not had a DSLR since high school. Granted, I didn't own it in high school. I mainly used it in photography class during senior year. So just a little quick look around the camera. So we have our universal tripod mount on the bottom. We of course have our battery compartment, which just slots open like so. Little gray battery, very PlayStation-esque color, and I like it. Around the side we have input for wireless accessory adapter or kind of button clicky thing, a microphone, and AV out. You also have your Wi-Fi stamp there. And then on this side, of course, we have mini HDMI. And then we have a SD card slot, which actually has the included Lexar 32 gig SD card, non-micro SD variant, that came free with this camera. So slots in there. So what lens did we get? Well, we only got the kit model, so it only comes with this very wonderful but very effective Nikon DXVR 9-core AFS 18 to 55 millimeter lens. It is a very wonderful lens. It has an aperture rating of between 1 to 3.5 to 5.6, which isn't great. Doesn't let in much light, but it lets in enough, and I'm actually very pleased with the actual presentation of it. So very nice little thing. Included is a very wonderful Nikon lanyard. I'm using paper clips right now to kind of keep the extra slack from just kind of flopping out and around, so that way when I'm holding the camera it's not draped down and in the way. Basic DSLR setup, you have your on toggle integrated up here. a button that does recessive touch, so you kind of low down for autofocus and then firmly press it to take picture, recording for video, exposure or aperture control, your mode dial, live viewfinder toggle. This will help you adjust certain settings such as aperture, shutter speed, and ISO, info button, AEL, AFL. For those of you that are more advanced, you can pre-program this to do a matter of things, such as doing your autofocusing, because some people like to autofocus and then take the picture. Viewfinder with, I believe it's a dioder, I think it's what it's called. I'm probably just making up words now, but basically it's to help if you have a prescription to help you kind of get that there. Little built-in sensor just right up here. Mount, surprisingly good left and right stereo microphone. I'm very pleased with actually how this sounds. I did a test video last night of that. Little speaker right there to basically play back any and all audio. If you play your video back through this, it's going to sound like crap. There's no way around it. Slide preview, preview all your images. Info button, a non-functioning wheel, just directional pad more or less with OK button. Zoom in, zoom out, and trash can, as well as a little question mark thing, which is not a button, so YOLO. Inside we have a viewfinder, which for me personally, why I got this side of camera, I mean, I could have probably picked up an Nikon D5500 and, you know, been able to get a little bit more for it in terms of lenses, but having this really helps. Because if you're getting a very awkward angle shot, it is handy to have this sort of thing, because then I can just be like this and be boop, and you see me in the camera. Ah! So just ignore my shoddily set up camera right now, so there's that. But what's nice is it is fully well, not fully articulated, it can go very forward. So basically when you're doing vlogs or doing video recording, this is immensely helpful, because I will pre-autofocus on myself during video, and bish bash bosh, there you go. Video is in focus. So then of course you fold it around and locks into place and will display information, which if we turn this on, there you are. So you get very simplified menu. Well, I say simplified, it's not really complex, but it is there for me. Viewfinder, pretty decent for what it is, and nothing too special or fancy. And yeah, so that's pretty much it with this camera. This is basically just going to be our new vlogging camera, our new point and shoot camera. We will be launching an Instagram page as soon as this video goes up. I will have our very first pictures, which will be cat pictures, because that is my only model right now. But yeah, so I'm very excited to see where this camera will take us. I do hope to do very good cosplay photography this year. I'm not going to be very professional at it by any means, but it is something that I am wanting to explore very much so. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Alright everybody, so this is a test of the video quality. You guys will see this spliced in at the very end of our actual kind of quick walkthrough of the camera, so to say. So if I'm looking over here, it's because that's where my viewfinder is. I'm trying to get used to staring into the abyss that is a giant camera. It's quite terrifying, really. Just your soul just wants to get warped into it. But this is basically going to be the quality now, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. Again, at least playing it through our speakers here when reviewing the video over on our computer system, it was not very bad sounding at all. I do have it propped up, though, on the same shoddy platform that my phone was on. It's basically just our Overwatch Collector's Edition box. It is the right height for it to be kind of nice. If I slouch down a little bit, it helps, too, in terms of keeping me kind of, hello. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but basically this is what it's going to do. So through this video too, I do want to announce that we are basically going to be doing a whole vlog recording of our journey to NakaCon. So you guys can expect to see that as we go. It probably won't come out until after the fact. It just really depends on how Chase Hotel's internet is going to be. And last time we were there, superb, very wonderful. It was very quick, it was very efficient, and it's free, which is pretty insane too. Compare that to our first time at NakaCon. We stayed at the Drury just down the road, and the Wi-Fi was pretty terrible, to put it bluntly. So hopefully something of that develops, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of put this up as we go. As stated on the intro video, more or less, just talking about this camera, I am going to be starting to Instagram, so you guys can find all of our pictures there. Now, that's going to be something that's going to be very exciting, And we'll just see how it goes. I'm not there to make, tons more followers. It's just basically for us to be able to better showcase our images for you all and for you all to enjoy them too. So frankly, that is going to be great. And two, it's a way for our fellow cosplay friends and associates that we interact with to kind of find their pictures and say, hey, yeah, great picture, or hey, just take that off, it's complete junk. So we'll see how that goes in tandem. But I'm really excited to finally have a very nice camera. It's going to be something that will hopefully add a little bit more flair and a little bit better definition to actually how Otaku Gamer Zone functions. So if you guys do like this change, please feel free to let us know. All the likes and so on comments do help, regardless of how little or how high of exposure they actually get. Now, could I have gone with different camera options for video vlogging? Yeah, maybe Canon. But frankly speaking, I'm very pleased with Nikon. I've used Nikon in high school, so really I've had more exposure with them. I have a lot of friends who use Canon though, but to each their own. As a very wonderful gentleman on Twitter said to me, I can drink Coca-Cola, but if I have to, I can very much drink Pepsi, and I'm the opposite way. I can drink Pepsi, but if I have to, I will drink Coca-Cola. But this Nikon D5500 is phenomenal. I look very much forward to seeing how it performs out in the wild. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit of a video snippet, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Take care, everybody.